Lame.
I don't usually get...
Yeah.
It's...
Now it's per...
Come on. We got a little bit more? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Eager to talk to her. Oh, we're eager now.
You never told me. How do you go from being a farmer to running a school?
What? It's not obvious.
Guys aren't exactly smart about this kind of stuff.
I'm not as smart as you. You'll have to connect the dots for me.
It's good that you can admit I'm smarter. Pierre used to volunteer at the school, teaching the kids how to sail and survive in the wild. After his death, I was in a bad place. Being at the school, I still felt bad, but at least I could feel his presence. Hear stories about him from the kids. Continue his work.
Makes sense.
I understand why your mother did what she did. She wanted to feel closer to her son. To still feel Verso's presence.
Would you have created a copy of Pierre? If you could. Knowing it wouldn't be the real thing.
If you ask me now, then no. I've seen how this torments you. I wouldn't wish that on others. But if you had asked me back then, I would have done anything to see him again. To hear his voice. To feel his arms around me. Every day, I just felt the lack of him. The negative space he used to inhabit. The dip in the chair where he sat. The hollow of his shoes. The emptiness inside his jacket. You want to know why I dislike water?
Because it swept him away?
I tried to drown myself.
Oh, shit. Okay, that is not where I thought that was going.
What?
When I lost Pierre, I tried to swim away from Lumiere. I swam for as long as I could. As far as the waves would carry me. Until I could no longer swim. But I woke up the next day in Lumiere. On the docks. I was alive. And I have no idea what happened. What I didn't know then, what the hospital told me, was that I was pregnant. But that I had lost the child.
CL.
I desperately want Maëlle to bring
So hence the
everyone
scar.
back. To bring Pierre back. But I don't know how to tell him. I lost our baby. She would have been 6.
I'm so sorry.
Dark and personal, right?
I've, had similar thoughts before. Not of drowning specifically, but, you know.
This is great. Let's bond over our mutual attempts of ending ourselves.
It would solve a lot of problems.
Jesus. We went from Versa doesn't know how to tell a dark and personal story to I think we've crossed the line by miles.
So
It's a choice. Like any other choice.
it is.
But there's a creature that Verso painted into his canvas. One who always helps people when they become consumed by their dark thoughts.
You mean...
Yes. Him.
Ciel's confide her darkest secret to Verso. Bound by grief and dark thoughts, their connection deepens. Hey, max level. But I'm assuming spend more time together looking at the stars. Two close friends able to enjoy the silence together. Ciel's inspired by the evening stars. So do I actually have... And time flew by. Do I actually have a quest here?
Is there anyone special you'd want Mayal to bring back? You've been around for 100 years. Anyone you miss?
Yeah. One person. And all the expeditioners I travelled with. It'd be nice to tell them we made it.
Yes.
And to explain things I never got a chance to explain.
It's strange watching her.
Mayal.
She has the power to remake our world. She's a patroness, but also our Mayal.
Yeah. She's our Mayal. My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Neverons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Oh, it's overrated.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So you
Oh, my
experience
ear needs to pop and it just
discomfort while you
won't.
sleep. Pain. Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Ooh, she's gonna watch us sleep?
Well, that's not creepy.
Hey, I mean, if you're into Verso, open your horizons, my guy.
Precisely. It's science.
So does this mean I can watch you sleep?
She's gonna be like, hell no.
No, that'd be creepy.
Yep.
Right.
Versa flashes a grin at Luna. Luna can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. Luna can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answers, Luna understands Chroma better than before. And hopefully gets a better gradient attack. Tree of Life sounds pretty cool, though.
It's strange.
Mayal.
She has the power.
Yeah.
Verso approaches Luna, who is working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32.
So what is that? So if you would have to multiply that by 3. So if you were to, I know it's not, but if you were to say like 100 is the average lifespan, then that would be saying that it's like 12 years old. It's still pretty young.
Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
Now, I think this probably, because if it's in line with the other 5s, this takes place before the whole revelation. So we wouldn't have known, because now obviously we know that both his parents are painters. But I think this would have had a totally different meaning back
You're an
then.
artist, then.
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning...
Music is my passion.
Yeah. So that's why he only ever made 1 canvas. Because he didn't want to be a painter.
Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well.
So I wonder then... Because I think they said that the other guild that, like, burned down the mansion was writers. So I wonder then if in the real... I don't know if we'll find an answer to this, but I wonder if in the real world, different art has different types of magic. So, like, obviously the painters can create worlds inside their canvases. I wonder if writers have the same thing, maybe with books. Musicians have the same thing with song.
You know how to summon an instrument from pigtoes, right? Of course you do. Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Verso and Luna have found a common passion. Luna is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. They spend time discussing their favorite songs and how they learned music. The discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing. Ooh, so maybe Luna is the girl we need to go after. Because I think CL is still... She likes flirting. She's like... She's the kind of girl that'll flirt with you, but never has any intention of actually doing something. Luna, we might be able to turn.
Well,
She has the...
yeah.
We might be able to get her on our side. Bring her over the dark side in a way. Verso approaches Luna, sensing she has something on her mind. So I think this is post.
You said you
death.
traveled with other expeditions.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Some.
Did you ever travel with the 46?
46. No. Why?
Oh, nothing. I thought maybe.
Must be serious. You're usually more eloquent than this.
Am I now?
Sorry. You were saying?
My parents... They...
They were Expedition 46. I didn't travel with them, but I have come across their trail.
What act? I am in Act 3. So today is the first day that I've been playing in Act 3. Basically, I just went to the, what's it called? the winter area past Minoko Station. Cleared a bunch of stuff there, got a bunch of levels, and now I'm just kind of backtracking and doing a bunch of these relationship stuffs that I didn't do when I should have.
You have?
Yeah. On Siren's Island.
Oh.
I can show you.
I can show you,
Really?
but don't expect too much, yeah?
All right. Well, if you're in Act 2, just be careful. There could be potentially spoilers here, because Act 2 has some pretty big spoiler stuff at the end. Just an FYI.
Come on.
I
it's not
definitely
far,
wouldn't want to ruin that
especially
for
now
you,
Eskia can
because
fly.
I won't say any more than that.
No. No, we can't afford detours right now.
Well, if you change your mind, you can go anytime. It's not far. On the outskirts of Siren's Island.
All right. So now we got a quest for Luna.
Thank you.
Interesting that CL didn't have a quest. Verso promised to show Luna where he found Expedition 46, Luna's parents' expedition. On Siren's Island, not far from the Siren Coliseum. And then, I guess lastly, let's do Mael.
Mael.
I'm getting quite tired of people telling me to go home. So please, no more.
Fine. As you wish.
They're counting on me. I won't abandon them.
I think I'm in the end. I made it to the
refuse to
second encounter of
abandon
Renoir, but I don't know. There's a boss after him in Act 2. Don't tell if there is. I will not tell you the answer to that. What I can tell you is the second encounter of Renoir is very close to the end of Act 2. Do you want to spend time with Mael? Yes, I do.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
But that fight... So, you completed the fight with Renoir? If that's the case, that was a cool fight. That oh my god, I'm so obsessed with that music. The music I put on, like, repeat at work. It's so good.
Yeah.
I think that's my
guess.
favorite boss theme in this game.
Why?
Actually, I know it is.
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you.
Yeah, for the Renoir fight. Yeah, it was so good.
What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gommaged.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber.
Yeah, and the butterflies you get before a performance. Oh my god. I played trumpet at no no worries at all. I totally understand. But thanks for popping in. Hopefully enjoy the end of Act 2. Enjoy the end of Act 2. I'll say that. In high school, I played trumpet all the way from 5th grade to graduation. And not to toot my own horn, and pun intended, but I was pretty good. I made all-state pretty consistently. I was always kind of at the top in our state. But no matter how good you are or think you are, you always get crazy butterflies before performances, and it just never goes away.
I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers. Every time I play, it feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Mael makes Verso pinky swear. Laughing, Verso agrees. Mael and Verso discuss the first song Verso should play. Their discussion inspires Mael. Before heading back to the others. So what I'm actually going to do here is... So I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go do the quests. Well, first, I want to double check. See if there's a marker on the map. Yeah, let's see this. So that has a marker. Okay, great. There are markers. So I'm just going to get these... Never mind. I'm going to go back to camp because I forgot. Once you're in camp, you can't just like easily leave. So never mind. That's what I was going to say. I was going to go do those quests and then come back, but I'm already here. So let's just get these done. Verso notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone.
I don't remember a Lucien. He must have just been somebody on the expedition that died on the beach.
Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Elle is skeptical about Verso's advice. She's not in the mood to talk, but also does not wish to be alone. Man, that is the roughest like emotional state though, to be honest. In that mood where it's like I just really don't want to be alone, but at the same time, do not speak to me. It's tough.
I'm getting quite tired of
Fine.
It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't mind silence. Don't get me wrong. Silence is totally fine. But when you want to talk to somebody and they don't want to talk to you, but they also want you to be there, that's when it's tough.
I found the letter
What?
from Alicia. I need to see her. I want to talk to her and understand.
Okay, so this still takes place before the end of Act 2. I was like, you sure about that?
Understand what?
Why, Maman?
Oh, wait, maybe?
What? Kept her scars? No. Don't go messing with her head. She doesn't need that, and she doesn't owe you any answers.
Okay, nope, this is after.
She's the one who kept coming to me. I think she wants to see me.
Just leave her be. Please.
Vaso, you're not doing her any favors. You already destroyed her world. Maybe I can help her. She doesn't owe me, but
Oh, this is...
maybe I owe her.
Okay, this is a very strange situation here. Because I was under the impression... Well, so Mael... I guess, does she just have the memories of Alicia? I thought she actually was Alicia. Like, now. But I guess... No, because I think earlier when we first got back to her, she said, I am Mael. So I think she just has, like, the memories of Alicia. She's still, like, a painted version of Alicia.
And let's not talk about what you owe her. Don't you want to see her too?
Because, like, she is Alicia.
Yeah, of course. She doesn't want to see me, though. Not after... everything.
Then she can throw us out and we'll leave her alone. Is that a yes? Great. Where is she?
If I had to guess... there is a place she loves. At the top of the mountain. Near the monolith.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. She's not talking about the real Alicia. She's talking about the painted Alicia.
With the third axon.
New boss fight.
Oh. That axon. I guess we're climbing.
Verso promised to take Mael to his sister. She was most likely in a giant tower on the island of the last axon near the monolith. Cool. Okay, so we got everybody's quests. Oh, check up on the others. Okay. Got a new thing to do. Ciel approaches Eskie with something important to discuss.
Are you troubled, mon ami?
Mon ami?
When we first met, what did you mean by my terrible swimmer friend?
Oh, wait, did Eskie save her?
I didn't say that.
I was thinking that she meant her husband, because the water swept him away.
I remember it quite clearly.
But if she's referring to her as friend.
Oh, you mean the second time we met?
What?
In the caves, yeah?
Sorry, I'm quite lost.
Oh yeah, me too. It's fun.
Eskie is such a stoner, man. he is. He's such a stoner.
What do you mean by second time?
First means number one. Second means number two.
Dude, forever. Now that it's in my head, anytime he says lines, I'm just visualizing Tommy Chong. First means number one, man.
Yes, I understand that. So, was I swimming the first time we met?
Yes, you were. Before you stopped swimming in the middle of the ocean. That's dangerous.
It was you. You saved me. Back then. Wait, but how?
I heard your tears.
From so far away?
I heard you, so I came.
Ah, I see. Thank you.
Tears again. You sure do like to cry.
I guess I do.
Versal likes crying too.
Yes, I know.
You were looking for someone then. Did you find them?
No. But hopefully soon.
Yeah. I get sad too when I lose my stones. But I always find them again.
I didn't think about that, but technically he is a stoner. He loves stones.
You're the best. One of me.
Ciel and Eskia spend a long time together as their friendship becomes unbreakable. That's so cute. That's so cute. Okay. Monoko, let's get your kid back. Although they did say that they're not the same, so I wonder what his reaction is going to be. Do you wish to resurrect Noko? Of course. Of course I do.
Haven't been here in a while. The sacred river. Let's make haste. I don't want her to spot us.
Spot us, isn't there? Oh no, Golgra. You're trying to skip the queue again, you old lazy retired warrior.
How did you even know I was here?
You're carrying dozens of feet around. I can smell them from the other side of the continent.
Fair point.
We've been over this before. See all these gestrels? They're waiting in queue like everyone else.
It's a stupid rule. We should just bring them all back now.
You know that would be chaos. There aren't enough adult gestrels to shepherd all the newborns. Plus, I hate all the noise. Can you imagine a forest full of baby gestrels?
You leave me no choice then. Oh no.
Oh no.
Think twice, Monoko.
Please do.
I have already thought about it thrice. Golgra, I demand a trial by combat.
Somebody's got HBO. Huh. I was hoping you'd say that.
I have to participate. Please help me. For Noko, then.
I was not expecting that. That was such a good delivery. Just, please help me. Oh, that was so good. God, look, I'm not a big fan of... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not the biggest fan of Monoko's playstyle and how you have to have him in your party, but God, he has some bangers. Dude, there's no shot I'm supposed to win this, right? In order to get this quest done.
Just try it.
You know what the problem is, too? Is if I actually end up winning this, I'm going to be super upset. Because the time I'm supposed to beat her is supposed to be with Mael for her weapon. God damn, that's a big counter. What do we want to do here? Let's do Assault 0.
Here we go. Just try it. Bring it on.
I think I'm gonna actually have to beat her. Ah, crap. Man, I don't have any stats on them. Okay. Might have to do this one later, actually. Probably gonna have to. Well, I don't have any skills with Minoko. Okay. Well, I just don't have them built, so I don't think that's gonna work right now. That being said, yeah, let's do CLs first. Ooh, is this a thing? Oh, it is. What is it? Sunless Cliffs. All right, we'll come back to that later. One thing at a time.
Here we go.
Ah, there's the outfit. Okay, so if these ones are split, then I'm going to guess that maybe Mael can get that dancer garb. And it's just in a different location.
The 46 are nearby.
Here?
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
this is
but getting
Luna's
to them
first.
might be tricky.
That's
When
fine.
is it not?
The gate does not budge. According to Verso, past this door lies the trail of Expedition 46, Luna's parents' expedition. There's nothing around that can help you open the door. She studies the door. Maybe she should try dancing a ballet. Luna performs a simple ballet variation with grace and elegance. The gate does not budge. Come on, developer. You couldn't animate that? Alright. Playing music. With a sad smile, Luna loses herself fully in the melody. The ballet dances to the sound of the strings. As the last haunting notes fade into silence, the gate opens. That's kind of surprising. Well, I guess it was for... Well, no, I was going to say, I guess... Because it was for her, and she
My
likes...
parents? No.
And she likes music?
It's Amelie and Christoph. They used to come by our house for dinner.
I'm sorry.
They were good people.
But I figured it was going to be dancing. Because we're in the dancing area.
Their journal must be around here.
Yeah, and a giant rattlesnake. Hey, a glissando, that's a music term. I know that one. Oh, I shoot you in your stupid eye.
A storm is coming. Elements converge.
Yeah, nice. Get him. Blast him. Holy nuke, Batman.
The cards have spoken. Death is a friend.
God dang, this boss didn't even get a turn.
I'm ready.
Oh, it's not over. Okay. Okay, so these are flyers. It's a little annoying. But I would assume that they're dead here. Twilight was very helpful for that. Holy XP! A new weapon too. Okay, interesting. I didn't think we were still in the we were still getting new weapons. Those are probably your parents.
Expedition 46, Annalie. Brigitte finally succumbed to her infection. She fought off that blasted Nevron for 4 days and 4 nights, saving the rest of us, but it gashed her badly. Toward the end, she seemed almost peaceful. She said not to worry. Her daughter Lune will finish their work.
You okay?
Let's head back to camp.
Hey, at least you know your mom was a badass, fighting that thing for 4 days and 4 nights straight. That's impressive. I just had the most massive realization. I am so sorry to all of you. I just realized this outfit, she covers her feet. She has shoes on. I am so sorry. I did not mean to upset any of you, but this just changes the whole game. I don't even know what to think anymore. As they arrive at camp, Versa sees that Lune has a lot in her mind. He invites her to talk away from the others.
All my life, everything we did was about the Patress. It was a constant hum in the background. This worry, this responsibility, just always there. Always. 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 There was no relief. Never. Even when I sleep, it's still there. Like a breath I can never release.
That's a lot of pressure.
Even her last words were still, finish our work.
It also shows how much faith she had in you.
It does, but it also shows how obsessed she was.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah, she's looking at it that way. Like, even in death, like, all her mom could think about was getting the job done.
My only value to them. Not as a daughter, but as a backup plan. For their legacy.
Not as a daughter, but as an asset.
You really believe that?
They always said at the end of the game, there are no points for effort. Only results.
If you hate it so much, why continue their work at all?
I don't know. Maybe because I still hear their voices in my head. And running away won't silence them.
They're dead. The voices aren't theirs. They're yours. Even if they were alive, the voices in your head, the voices you listen to, have to be your
The
own.
voices in my head are telling me to stay. Spinning like a carousel, circling the drain. At the bottom of the bottle, I don't want to feel the pain, but that is all I got for now. I don't want to talk about.
Is that how it works for you?
Getting there.
Any Falling in
Sometimes it's
Reverse
hard to
fans
tell.
out there? Oh, we still have one more here. Luna. Whoa, 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 whoa! Luna impulsively kisses Verso on the cheek, caught off guard. Verso smiles at her, a question in his eyes. Laughing, they return to the others. Whoa! And it happens off camera. Scammed. Super scammed.
It's strange.
My out.
She has.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your last one? We gonna get juicy? Verso approaches Luna as he writes in her notebook. As she writes in her notebook, excuse me. Is that
What are you writing
like
this
a
time?
euphemism?
More notes on Nevrons.
No, they're really just writing things down.
No.
No. Theories on axons then, or observations of flora and fauna.
Keep guessing.
Well, I saw you interview Minoko earlier, so a treatise on gestural behavior.
Ooh, so close.
Now I'm dying to know. I'll trade you. You can read my journal if you let me read yours.
Do you even keep a journal?
Yep. All my deepest, darkest secrets. Interested?
It's just silly sketches of Esquier, isn't it?
Come on. You're smiling, so it must be good.
Well, if you must know, I'm working on a song.
A song?
My parents said music was frivolous, but you know what? The voices we listen to have to be our own.
They also are telling me I'm gonna be fine.
And I've decided to be a little selfish with my time. Our problems will still be there in the morning.
Play me your song.
Actually, I was thinking we could work on it together.
Ooh.
Stay up with me tonight. Help me with my song.
Ooh, that's a way to put it. Oh, Verso, you dog. You got that dog in you.
Sure. I'd love to help you with your song.
Oh, that's not how you say it.
Let's go find a comfortable place to compose then.
Oh. Is that what you call it now? Composing? Verso and Luna walk into the woods together away from camp. They spend a few hours together, which Luna really needed to release some frustration. Oh, heckin', we're making symphonies. I call bullshittery here. Where's my Baldur's Gate version cutscene? After they... We did it! We did it! After they did what they needed doing. Hell yeah, Verso, get that game on, brother. You got that dog in you. They sat for a while and composed music together. Ciel smiles at them as they return to camp. She knows. Luna better understands the world and herself. God, that's such a woman thing. Understands herself.
What will you do when this is